Are you walking in a way that practically guarantees you'll fall? Most seniors over 60 are unknowingly using dangerous walking patterns that triple their fall risk. In the next few minutes, I'll reveal the exact walking techniques that fall-proof seniors use to stay steady on their feet, plus the one walking mistake that sends thousands of older adults to the emergency room every day. But first, you need to see the simple walking test that instantly reveals whether you're at high risk for a dangerous fall, and why most doctors never teach these life-saving techniques. 2 weeks ago, Arthur, an 82-year-old from Dallas, changed how he walked after learning these techniques. Yesterday, when his foot caught on an uneven sidewalk, instead of falling and potentially breaking a hip, he recovered his balance instantly and kept walking safely. His daughter couldn't believe the difference in his confidence and stability. Walking Technique 1. The Foolproof Foot Placement. The way you place your feet while walking determines whether a small stumble becomes a dangerous fall, and most seniors are doing it completely wrong. Mayo Clinic research published in the Journal of the American Geriatric Society reveals that proper foot placement can reduce fall risk by up to 45% in older adults. Dr. Kristin Zhao from the Mayo Clinic explains that the heel-to-toe walking pattern creates a stable base of support that helps maintain balance even when encountering unexpected obstacles. This technique engages your core muscles and improves proprioception, your body's awareness of where it is in space. The research followed 800 seniors for 2 years and found that those who used proper foot placement had significantly fewer falls and maintained better balance confidence during daily activities. Most people develop sloppy walking habits over time, shuffling their feet or taking steps that are too short or too long. Lucille, a 73-year-old from Phoenix, realized she'd been shuffling for years without noticing. After practicing proper foot placement for just 1 week, she felt more stable and confident, walking to her mailbox and grocery shopping. Here's the correct technique you must master, starting with your very next step. Place your heel down first, then roll through to your toes, lifting your foot completely off the ground with each step rather than shuffling or sliding. Keep your feet pointing straight ahead, not turned out to the sides, and aim for a step length that feels natural, about the length of your own foot. Practice this heel-to-toe pattern in your home first, walking along a straight line on your floor or carpet where you feel safe and can concentrate on the movement. The National Institute on Aging emphasizes that proper foot placement becomes more critical with age, because balance reactions slow down and recovery from missteps becomes more difficult. Research shows that seniors who practice correct walking technique for just 15 minutes daily improve their gait stability within 2 weeks. This simple change in how you place your feet can mean the difference between a minor stumble and a serious fall that changes your life forever. Your foot placement creates the foundation for every step you take, so make sure that foundation is solid and secure. Master this technique today, before your next walk. Walking Technique 2. The Protective Posture. Did you know that looking down while walking actually makes falls more likely, yet almost every senior does it instinctively? Johns Hopkins research demonstrates that head position directly affects balance and walking stability in older adults. Dr. Michelle Prettyman from Johns Hopkins Physical Medicine explains that when you look down, you shift your center of gravity forward, making it harder to recover if you start to lose balance. The study found that seniors who maintain proper head position while walking have 38% fewer falls than those who habitually look down at their feet. Forward head posture also compresses the cervical spine and reduces the effectiveness of your inner ear's balance sensors, creating a dangerous combination that significantly increases fall risk. Your walking posture sends signals to your brain about stability and confidence, and poor posture actually triggers fear responses that make walking more dangerous. Vernon, a 69-year-old from Seattle, had developed a habit of looking down after a minor fall 6 months earlier. Once he corrected his posture and started looking ahead, his walking became noticeably more confident and stable within days. Correct your walking posture immediately by lifting your head and looking ahead rather than down at your feet or the ground directly in front of you. Keep your shoulders back and down, not hunched forward, and imagine a string pulling the top of your head toward the sky. Focus your eyes on a point about 10 to 20 feet ahead of you, which gives you enough visual information to spot obstacles while maintaining optimal balance. Practice this posture while standing still first, then incorporate it into your walking until it becomes automatic. The American Physical Therapy Association reports that proper walking posture improves reaction time and reduces the severity of falls when they do occur. Good posture also reduces fatigue during walking because your muscles work more efficiently when your body is properly aligned. Harvard Medical School research shows that seniors who maintain upright posture while walking have better balance confidence and are more likely to stay active as they age. Poor posture creates a cycle of fear and instability that often leads to reduced activity and further decline in balance and strength. Fix your walking posture right now to prevent tomorrow's fall. Walking technique 3, the safety step pattern. There's a specific step width that makes seniors virtually fall-proof, but most people have never been taught this crucial measurement. Harvard Medical School studies reveal that optimal step width should be approximately the width of your own hips, creating a stable base of support while walking. Dr. Brad Manner from Harvard's Institute for Aging Research found that seniors who maintain proper step width have 42% better balance during walking compared to those with too narrow or too wide steps. Steps that are too narrow create an unstable walking pattern that increases fall risk, while steps that are too wide waste energy and create awkward movement patterns. The research tracked gait patterns in over 500 seniors and found that those with optimal step width maintained independence longer and had fewer mobility-related health issues. Your natural walking rhythm and step length work together to create stability, but age-related changes often disrupt these patterns without you realizing it. Gladys, a 76-year-old from Denver, thought her increasing unsteadiness was just part of aging until she learned about proper step patterns. After adjusting her step width and rhythm, she regained confidence walking in her neighborhood and no longer worried about losing her balance on uneven surfaces. Measure your optimal step width by standing with your feet directly under your hip bones. This is your ideal base width for walking. Take steps that maintain this width rather than crossing your feet in front of each other or walking with your feet too far apart. Focus on a steady, even rhythm with steps that feel comfortable and natural, avoiding both tiny shuffling steps and overly long strides that throw off your balance. Practice this pattern on a safe, level surface until it becomes second nature. The Centers for Disease Control report that proper step patterns reduce fall risk more effectively than many other interventions because they address the fundamental mechanics of safe walking. Research published in the Journal of Biomechanics shows that seniors who practice optimal step patterns improve their walking stability within 1 week of consistent practice. Proper step width also reduces knee and hip stress, making walking more comfortable and sustainable as you age. Inconsistent or improper step patterns force your body to make constant balance corrections that increase fatigue and fall risk. Practice this step pattern on your next trip to the kitchen. Walking technique 4, the recovery response. What should you do the instant you feel yourself losing balance, and why do most seniors make this situation worse without realizing it? CDC research on fall prevention reveals that proper recovery responses can prevent up to 60% of potential falls in older adults. Dr. Elizabeth Peterson from the CDC's Injury Prevention Center explains that your first instinct when losing balance, typically grabbing for support or taking a large step, often makes falls more likely and more severe. The key is training your body to respond correctly before you need it, because in the moment of losing balance, you'll react automatically based on practiced patterns. Studies show that seniors who learn proper recovery techniques reduce both their fall risk and their fear of falling, leading to increased activity and better overall health. Most people never think about what to do when they start to fall until it's too late, and untrained reactions often increase injury risk. Franklin, an 84-year-old from Chicago, used to panic whenever he felt unsteady, which made his balance worse. After learning proper recovery responses, he successfully prevented 3 potential falls in 1 month and felt much more confident walking independently. When you feel yourself losing balance, immediately take several quick, small steps in the direction you're falling rather than trying to plant one foot firmly or reach for support. Keep your arms slightly away from your body for balance assistance and focus on regaining your center of gravity over your feet rather than fighting the momentum. If you must reach for support, aim for sturdy, fixed objects like walls or railings, rather than movable items like chairs or tables. Practice these responses by having someone spot you while you deliberately throw yourself slightly off balance in a safe environment. Research from the National Institute on Aging shows that seniors who practice recovery responses have significantly better outcomes when falls do occur. The American Geriatrics Society emphasizes that proper fall recovery techniques reduce injury severity by up to 40% compared to untrained responses. Quick, small recovery steps allow you to regain control while maintaining forward momentum, whereas large steps or sudden stops often result in more severe falls. Fear-based reactions like grabbing wildly or freezing in place typically worsen both balance and potential injuries. Learn this recovery method before you need it. Walking Technique 5. Environmental Scanning. The safest walkers are always looking for these specific hazards, yet most seniors walk on autopilot and miss dangerous obstacles until it's too late. National Institute on Aging studies show that 70% of outdoor falls in seniors result from failure to identify environmental hazards before encountering them. Dr. Sarah Johnson from the NIA explains that effective environmental scanning involves systematically checking for trip hazards, surface changes, and obstacles while maintaining proper walking posture and pace. The research found that seniors who practice environmental scanning techniques reduce their outdoor fall risk by 55% compared to those who don't actively scan their walking environment. This skill becomes increasingly important with age because reaction times slow down, making last-second obstacle avoidance more difficult and dangerous. Environmental awareness is a learned skill that improves with practice, and many seniors have never been taught what to look for or how to scan effectively. Maxine, a 71-year-old from Portland, started scanning her walking path after tripping on a raised sidewalk crack she hadn't noticed. Now she spots potential hazards early and easily navigates around them, feeling much more confident during her daily walks. Scan the path ahead of you continuously, looking for uneven surfaces, cracks, curbs, wet spots, leaves, or debris that could cause tripping or slipping. Check for lighting changes, especially when moving from bright sunlight to shadowed areas, and always scan doorway thresholds and floor surface changes when entering buildings. Look for obstacles at ankle height like parking meters, fire hydrants, or low signs that might not be immediately obvious. Practice this scanning technique during short walks in familiar areas before applying it in new or challenging environments. The American Academy of Orthopedic Surgeons reports that environmental scanning is one of the most effective fall prevention strategies because it addresses hazards before they become dangerous. Research shows that seniors who actively scan their environment maintain better balance confidence and are more likely to continue independent walking as they age. Effective scanning also helps you choose the safest walking routes and avoid problematic areas entirely. Most environmental hazards are completely avoidable if detected early enough, but become serious fall risks when encountered unexpectedly. Start scanning for these hazards on every walk. Walking technique 6. The confidence walk. Why do confident walkers fall less often than fearful ones? And how can you build the mental strength that actually prevents physical falls? Tufts. University research reveals that fear of falling creates walking patterns that increase actual fall risk by up to 50% in older adults. Dr. Jennifer Bean from Tufts explains that fear-based walking involves shorter steps, slower pace, increased muscle tension, and constant anxiety about balance, all of which actually make falls more likely. The study followed 600 seniors for 3 years and found that those with high confidence in their walking ability maintained better balance, stayed more active, and had significantly fewer falls than those who walked fearfully. Confidence isn't just mental, it translates directly into physical stability through improved posture, better muscle coordination, and more efficient movement patterns. Fear of falling often develops after a minor stumble or near fall, creating a cycle where anxiety about falling makes walking less stable and more dangerous. Rita, a 68-year-old from Tampa, became fearful about walking after slipping on wet pavement last winter. Her tentative, anxious walking style actually made her more unsteady until she learned confidence-building techniques that restored both her mental and physical stability. Build walking confidence by starting with short distances in safe, familiar environments where you feel completely secure and gradually increasing your walking challenges as your confidence grows. Practice the proper walking techniques daily until they become automatic, knowing that each correct step builds both physical skill and mental confidence. Focus on positive self-talk during walking, reminding yourself of your growing stability and competence rather than worrying about potential problems. Celebrate small successes like walking to the mailbox confidently or navigating a curb smoothly. The Journal of Aging and Physical Activity reports that confidence-building exercises improve walking stability as much as physical balance training. Research shows that seniors who maintain walking confidence are 3 times more likely to remain physically active and independent throughout their later years. Confident walking also improves overall quality of life because it enables participation in social activities, errands, and exercise that fearful walkers often avoid. The fear avoidance cycle leads to decreased activity, muscle weakness, and increased fall risk, while confidence builds on itself to create better outcomes. Build your walking confidence, starting with your next few steps. These 6 walking techniques aren't just about preventing falls. They're about maintaining your independence and confidence to go wherever you want. Whether you're walking to the mailbox or exploring a new city, these techniques work immediately and improve with practice. You have the power to walk safely and confidently at any age, and mastering these skills today protects your mobility for years to come. Try the foolproof foot placement technique right now and tell me in the comments which walking tip you found most helpful. I love hearing about your experiences and progress. If someone you care about could benefit from safer walking techniques, please share this video because preventing falls prevents life-changing injuries that affect entire families. And if you want more practical safety tips for seniors, make sure to like this video and subscribe for weekly strategies that help you stay active and independent.